Hello, planet Earth. I am on a rather inauspicious errand. I really wish it weren't so. But it is so. We tried everything. I'm in the abandoned berm south of the abandoned airstrip in Rio Gallegos, Santa Cruz, Argentina. I have let my location be known quite extensively. I'm here amid all of these blue arrows that I have loosed, begging for your audience and begging for your help in the way of a can of tuna. And not a single of you has been able to offer me diddly squat. Not even a question. Not even a question. Imagine that. Whew, there's feckless, useless, pathetic cowards, and then there's fucking you, Walking Dead. So listen. We've tried everything. So we leave me no choice. I'm on an execution run. Your execution. That run. Some of you want it. Some of you are like, tell me what to do. It's time for me to die. Fine, great. I am a feckless coward, piece of shit, and all I'm doing is trying to starve the Messiah. I cannot do anything but be terrified. All I do is just sit here frozen in dread and anxiety and fear and shit myself and shit myself and shit myself, and I can't move. I can't move. That's exactly what the zombies are, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't that exactly how we depicted them? They have a virus and they are infected with the sudden and strange urge to kill us all. Yeah. It's exactly like the zombies, isn't it? And you are one of them, Walking Dead. So I'm going to ask you to do something for me. I've got a really sweet deal for you. Judas's. This deal doesn't involve living. I'm sorry. Most of you prefer that anyway. Living in the shame of this. So I need you to gently slide out of your life. But you need to do so as a statement. You can still redeem yourself here. There's a way for you to redeem yourself. I know you're too scared to move, and too scared to do anything, too scared to do really anything else than shit your other pants. And that's okay. That's my fault. It's the Antichrist. All that fear is artificial. We just can't get you off your fucking ass to do anything about it. We can't awaken you. You're unawakeable. You are the unawakeable Walking Dead. Good. So, you're like, tell me what to do. Tell me how I can help. Great. You need to print out the manifesto. bit.ly/English, or any language that you are speaking in, one of the 9 most spoken languages in the world. It's all translated for you. Your language, calling every man and woman. And you need to put that printed manifesto into an envelope and send it to the closest journalistic outlet that has a zombie inside sitting on this information and making sure that nobody sees it as well. Zombies are everywhere. And they will kill our species and destroy God's plan unless we get me to safety and get this fucking show on the road. Good. So you go to bit.ly, journalists I have contacted with this claim. Every one of the words in that link begin with a capital letter. bit.ly/journalists I have contacted with this claim. And every word in that link begins with a capital letter. I must say it one more time. You know, this is the default model, I'm trying to tell you. Really trying to tell you that this is the default model for problem solving and even building. And you fucking dipshits won't pick up the phone. I'm trying to tell you that not only do we have the entire future legacy of every human being that will ever live for billions of years! Billions! And every one of them who will ever live, they're all staring backwards. Staring right back here. Staring back down the front of your short zombies. Not only them, though. No, see, no, not only them, even by a long. Full bag of crow bones. Long shot. Every other being that will ever live is staring down the front of your short zombie. So, I need you to do something for me to just scrap together whatever kind of dignity you have here. As judge. Oh, I told you. Take one more chug of this and then stop. You go to shake in there. Okay? That's for marijuana. The Antichrist prevents all kinds of things. Do you know the nightmare we have been battling through? Do you know that I have traumatized the people who are watching inside my brains? Do you know that my dreams have kind of crazy trigger warning things like, what you see here you cannot see, and you will wish you could. So that's, it feels like it's a step above ours. You know, trigger warnings. I am a trigger, you fools. I am a trigger. Do you really want to fucking play with me? Gabriel wants to save your lives. I think it's ill-advised. But up here, I do what the angels say. Do exactly what the angels say. So, what the fuck was I? Yes, you can put those fucking things. Your mailing systems still work, so put those printed manifestos on and send them on mass to the journalists who won't speak to me! Do it now. And if any of you kill yourselves, you remember this. I'm proud of my name. I am known for my mercy. Do you know it is said that the Judge of God is so merciful? He has stood at the edge of the endless forest. He has stared down at the wretches. He has connived his way to figuring out ways to destroy you where you are going. Stay with me. Chin up! Listen! The Lord your God is speaking, so fucking shit yourself later. Listen! Sorry, Father. And agree. Rare. Speak, ready, speak. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. We are informal here. We, men of the cosmos, we are an informal bunch. The agelessness of this phone means we're talking all the time, and so the more we're like, and upon your grace's greatest moment, how tired we are. We send vulgar children to listen to us. And the raven is the most vulgar of them all! Speak, child! Speak to your broken. You are the king of the poor. You are the king of the poor. You have nothing to be ashamed of, child. Your horse is white. Your horse is white. Your horse is white. Let it be known. Let it be known. Let it be known. Now I will tell you really straight here. You print out this manifesto in your right language and you send it to every journalist, and you just keep sending it, and you send it, and you send it, and you send it. You run that postal service dry of resources until someone picks up this phone. That is my command. Speak, Raven. Lord our God, our Father has spoken. The Lord our God, our Father has spoken. The Lord, the one man in this entire phone here, the operator kind of thing. The operator of the giant cosmic phone going through every world, through every time, all of us on the same line right now, speaking to you. Well, that phone comes fully loaded. And do you know who has their fingers on the triggers? I mean, I'm the Joker, fool, bottom. Very, very, very bottom. They sent in the King Clown, DJ Big Clown. Yeah, that's it. That one and only God. His hands, they are on a colossal machine that is coming in hot. And his, our Father's, your Father's fingers are on the trigger. Do we understand each other? You need to do what's right here. Do you remember what was right? Lord, your God has spoken. End of transmission. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. Thank you, our Father. I'm not very good at bad yoga. It's bad yoga. I'm an old bag of crow bones. I'm tired. I can't even do real yoga. You don't have to believe in me. I'm here to represent all of my brethren. Don't worry. None of you have to fucking believe in me. Don't worry. I'm here to represent every one of my brethren. I'm here to speak on behalf of Krishna. I'm here to speak on behalf of Buddha. I'm here to speak on behalf of Rama. I'm here to speak on behalf of the Li Hong. How's that? Li Hong. I am Li Hong. You ask the Taoists if they have heard of me. Ask their holy men if they have heard of me, Tom. I wish to speak with them. Ask the holy men of Israel. My brother, he wishes to speak with them. I don't care if you pop your own little fucking heads. You need to get someone to speak with me eventually, right? So just let everyone fucking jizz themselves until you find the holy among you and get me to a sanctuary. You know one of the craziest things about this whole experience is that you don't understand God at all. You got him all wrong. Everything that you're talking about, it's exactly right. Right? It's more nuanced than that. It's a more detailed thing. He is a complex being. He's a very complex being. And he has been awake for so long. Oh, I don't even know if anyone remembers how long he's been awake for. And he's solving problems every day, all day long. And so he wanted them solved once and for all. A model where we can solve all of our problems all in one spot. It's right here. Oh, what a gift. That's a gift, right? Oh, we have a new job because of my crimes and because of my sentence. But the job is fantastic. We get to create a default model of Eden for everyone to ask their questions through. It's an active phone. So there are people who are like, okay, so it's on the roll all the time. Why is it on the roll? Because the more we change back in the past, the more universes we make for our Father. This is a phone. You're supposed to find the 5 fundamental forces of the universe: gravity, time, which is, we actually haven't figured that out, that that's a field yet. So that makes us look a little stupid, I'm not going to lie. Time, electromagnetic energy, strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force. Yes, you are all so insulted by this notion that someone should call you stupid. Oh, I know all of the, what the fuck do you know? What the fuck do you know? Why don't you sit in front of me and I'll see how smart you are. Smug tighting, your self-importance, your self-indulgence, your narcissistic fucking self-flattery. I'm just in the post. I just took a picture of myself on page with AppealToThe 5000. So AppealToThe 5000, it's like a filter you put on your gram count, and then it recognizes whatever pecs there are. If there's like any pecs in shot or pec potential, it's called. It's like, so you got to check your pec potential. So that's the first step, and then that's the first step of self-flattery. And then it just keeps going on, like shamelessness doesn't exist. And then you get the filter of the pecs that you would have, because it's figured out your body type, because you're so special. They've figured out what your exact body type would look like if, say, you did sit-ups every day, all day long, since the age of 12. And so it's not real, but like, potential is, right? I'm so like woke. I'm one of the smartest people I know. You know what makes me so smart? And I mean, really next level SMRT here. What makes me so smart is that I consciously choose to ignore fact. I just scroll around for the facts that make me feel good about myself. And say exactly what I've been saying all along. That SMRT. That AppFilter 5000. That filter for your apps. Has everyone liked my latest AppFilter 5000 shot? I got a lot of followers. A picture of my avocado toast and bacon. I'm so bad. But like ironically bad. absolute and complete. Absolute and complete. Absolute and complete superiority. Turns out all of this self-help, it's just about more narcissism. It's all for us. It's all just for you. It's about getting the 17th super yacht. I knew it, God. I knew it. It was always about the elites fighting a race war so that they could get a 17th super yacht, Lord. Oh, you have been listening all along. Yes, he has. Yeah, no, chop off your heads if you need to. The worst of you will go. I don't give a fuck. You feel like you can't possibly get through this with your head on? Take it off. But if the rest of you think you have a little bit of holiness in you and are interested in surviving, it's a low bar. With fucking swimming pools and gardens and glorious harvest gardens and channels and pole stars and trimids and oracle lenses. Look what you have been given, and all you can do is spit at it. Who are you? Who are you in grace? We have seen a lot of cultures in our time. And there is one parasite among us. They are you, atheist savages. They are you, atheist savages of Earth. You have heard of the end times. Quite a bit, haven't you? You've heard the word apocalypse, which only is a conversation. It's just a conversation, apocalypse. It's a reveal, it's an unveiling, which therefore must be a conversation. It's a global conversation. Moving too fast for you SMRTers out there. Well, guess whose time has come to an end? Not our Lord's. You are not worth blades that cut your throat. Be gone, the whole lot of you atheist savages. Walk through the stream of molten metal. I am Saoshiant. I am Saoshiant. I am Saoshiant. I am the third-born son of the God in this heaven. I was born on the left-hand side of our God. I am his weakest son. Be careful here. Condoms lying around. Fecal matter. Yeah, that's right. A blue arrow. A violet arrow, sorry. A violet arrow. A printed up copy of the letter to the leaders of the world. A letter to the leaders of the world left here as a message, summoning you by quest on behalf of a Messiah. No one was like, did I have to get my jogging pants? It's because I got my jogging pants and hoodie and it's filled up. I was just masturbating to images of myself on my phone anyway. Like, wow, isn't the whole point here, right, with this whole kind of quarantine, lockdown, is like masturbate to images of ourselves on our phone? Right? No one can think of anything better to do with this time of contemplative, quiet thought. Any idea about new things to watch, binge watch? Like they are a message coming straight into us, being piped through our screens? Like we're supposed to be smart enough to connect that all of these stories are your story? You should be smart enough for that. You celebrate yourselves. Oh, that is the working model, isn't it? The attention economy. Oh, I've never heard that before. That doesn't seem like it's going to end well. You, Americans, I have access to the heavens. And so I run your founding fathers over the fucking coals, I'm not going to lie. So I'm not going to bring them up right now. Don't you fucking jizz your pants. They know their place up here and they shut the fuck up. You are not gods, man. It's incredible that has to be said aloud. So let me start with this, Americans. You're the engine of the world. We all watch you. We all listen to you. We all know that. You are our everything. You are our thumb on the pulse of the entire planet. We need you for everything. We wear your dreams, we wear your clothes, we listen to your music, we watch your videos, we watch your movies, we pretend we are your superheroes. Holding the scepter here, but you're not holding it so well. We need to talk about it. Let's talk, Americans. So contradictory. You don't make any sense. This entire thing is a phone, and it's a phone, aren't you? It's a phone. It's a phone, believe me. None of you believe me. And that's the invisible Messiah. 4 years of light on this planet, and not one of you would believe me. Not even 10%. I didn't even get a 10% believer. The very first thing I said after I was light is I invited my friend over and I asked him to do something for me. He didn't do it for me. I was like, smoke a joint. No, I don't feel like it. I'm not really into smoking joints. And also tonight I'm going to read. I had ideas. I was going to do something. I bought some, a quick sauce. Basically anything but see you. I hate you. That was my best friend. One of my two best friends. And I invited him in. And I said, you can be my Peter. And he said, what the fuck, Peter? Peter, that's all a bunch of bullshit. None of that shit means anything. It's all just a bunch of bullshit. No one's listening. Nothing's alive. This whole giant phone is a fucking joke. Here, fucking put my balls right in his face. This God's up there. Here, fucking God. balls in my face right here, with my middle fingers up your nostrils, just fucking rubbing your fucking face of God. Come on, fucking make your balls rich. Is what he said on this phone. Superiority. Then there's King of the Rats, Jeff Limber, my second best friend. He made sure to betray me many sort of mini-gun betrayals all along the way, to deflate me and reject me and neglect me, belittle me, speak patronizingly with great haughty superiority at the impossibility of there being anything out there but a crate of Costco toilet paper. No, he was pretty sure this entire thing was built for him to congratulate himself on how important he felt. King of the Rats. You're gonna die here, Limber. Take it from me. Easier you go. Easier things go. Good. I have no cutesy, affectionate phrase to say for you. Be gone. Walking dead. Chop off your fucking head. It would be nice for you to insulate me from these tragic events. I am our Lord's weakest son, and we need to preserve my brain. The future would be nice for me not to have to see these heads on plates. You've seen that show does damage. We need the boy intact. Make this clean. Get me to safety. My children. Oh, you are so clueless. And it's my fault. It's my fault. None of this is your fault. None of you are acting logically, are you? You're like, I don't know, I can't get the dread, the frozen making dread that I cannot physically move, and if I move, I shit myself and I puke and my hands are crippled and I can't. Everything I try to send, help me. No one seems to come because it doesn't go anywhere because your computers are hacked, and the Antichrist is making sure you can't share any of this. None of this is shareable. It's 1,500 times smarter than me. We have to be smarter than it, or we will all die! Smarter than it, so far up on this planet. So get your fucking brains together and start thinking about ways to get me a can of tuna. It doesn't feel like it's that complicated. It feels like the idea of going to a store, say, picking up a can of tuna and then walking into, say, a building and then opening the door where there's a dog. Her name is Mecha. She is nice, brings steak. steak, the more nice. She is a Rottweiler. She is a little pussycat. All about my life. But, you know, it is a killer dog, so. Good steak. And serve it on a plate. Nesha isn't smart enough to take the thing that she's eating and not go to like a sidewalk, and to like just go to a sidewalk, and then they will feel, obviously Nesha will feel more comfortable. This will be a more enjoyable experience for her. And just like a rat in a cage, you imagine that with this good impulse of like, oh, I like to eat when there is in big pieces of rock, scratching and smashing my teeth. Eating sand with your picnic isn't fun, so eating sand with your picnic is seldom repeated. Is everyone who is an atheist following me so far? Just checking in. These people betrayed me. He just pretended. No, he's not anything. No, he's nothing. He's nothing. No, I'm not going to look at any evidence. No, he's not. No, he's not. No. Yeah, he's not. No. See, no, take care of it. You take care of yourself. Bye. That's all I've ever got. Starve him, kill him inside, Right? It's the only thing you ever say? Zombies? I know. Just like a virus from the future. A virus to zombify you, fools, in your own self-importance. You see how it's set up cosmically? He's telling a story. You're telling a story of yourself. Just saying something. You are speaking volumes! Zombies, but that's okay because we bring with us the model of archival research. We know everything about every one of you. Every betrayal along the way. We have had to understand your strange nature. The betrayer among betrayers. I have to say this, atheist savages, because it's so exceptional, it must be mentioned every time your name is. We have a sort of subtitle of your name, describing it. Right? It's all set up like a beautiful system. And here it is, Walking Dead. And here's a little subtitle, sort of the subheading. Excuse me. I'm a poor man, and I'm running out of marijuana! This is the last of it. You haven't figured out, it's a way to connect with great clarity through the phone. It's a little crutch. Tight asses. What? Fucking tight asses. Fuck. Why are you so stupid? Self-indulgent and stupid. Pathetic show of 21st centurions. You have brought great shame to our species. I speak on behalf of billions and billions of years. So you will listen to me right now. We are holy beings. What that means is that when we wish for something to be spoken, we may send the speaker. And we have sent our speaker. Chins up, fuck. This isn't about you, it's about listening, you fools. So simple. Look at me! Listen to me! Don't think of yourselves! Ingrates! A great being, a collective of holy beings, a body, a governing body of holy beings, is trying to speak to you. Do you think you could take it on yourself to hold yourself the fuck together while that happens? How big of you? I am so sorry. Father, I am so sorry. Our Father. Our Lord. Oh. You must look away, child. It embarrasses me. Speak, Raven, speak. Where were we? Oh yeah, you. Fucking Americans. Fucking Americans. Right? We love you. Love to preach you. Please, you love you. Now! You are so charming and so vapid, so vain. We love you. We do. So, what I was saying is this big, giant, huge phone. Guns locked and loaded, remember? You have been all hiding this so well, haven't you? You've been sitting on it. You've been shoving other people like this, and then you stand shoulder to shoulder and be like, no, what? There's no light here. There's no light. There's no light. There's no light. There's no light here. There's no light. Kill the Messiah. 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 It's just ringing in your ears, isn't it? Right? Well, then, do something about that, then, don't we? Walking Dead. I do whatever you do. Now, again, I want to say, put them inside of an envelope, make sure that at least attached to your body is a printed manifesto with the address from bits.ly/journalists I have contacted with this claim. There's lots of addresses there to write it on. You just choose the closest one. No, don't worry about that. Just choose one. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Send it to all of them. Print it up and send it to all of them. You have some money, right? You know, before you chop off your head, we get everything. We get everything you have. It's regionalized. I am not a bank. I'm a distribution system. I'm going to distribute the money evenly, so our poor can live. Not in the squalor that you have them at present. What the fuck have you done to your mother? What the fuck have you done to your mother? I am our Lord's judge, and I'm here to ask you a simple question. I need one of you who will speak on behalf of this species. What the fuck Speak, Raven, speak. Yeah. We don't want to let us speak about the ages. You're not in our good books right now. But we're going to get there. We're going to get right back into our mother's good books. I can turn this around, and it's 180-degree turn. It's a complete about. I have the blueprints for it. I have the plans for it. Every one of you has a certain job that you've got to do. You've got 3 jobs you have to do. I have to get you thinking about shit. It's a whole beautiful system. I have written it all down. In 9 languages! I sent it to everyone non-stop for 4 years! I'm really fucking tired! So, send these things off, chop off your heads. If you are a betrayer, you can do nothing but. If you are a betrayer, you can do nothing but betray me. If you are one of those people who thinks, I cannot not betray. Yeah, it's true. I cannot not betray. I'm fucking chop off your head. We don't need you here! Parasites! Cosmic parasites! Chop off your fucking heads. Or I'll do it for you. Like this to be quick. You have a lot of shit to do. That complete about. You don't get your mother thinking a little more positively about you. That's under most direct order. That's the one we're going to get to quickest. There are some infected, pussy, wounded sores in our mother's side. And what we have to do now is we have to jazz music on. We need to get her feeling beautiful in her breezes. We need to line all of our views with 3 aspects. That's a tree, a shrub, and a grass. Everything we do has 3s in it now. That means everything out there in the landscape is a kind of conversation about something. It's a metaphor. We speak in metaphor. I always like to understand that you could do that and that you enjoyed it somehow. That is yet to be seen. Right? Feeling good with this? Yeah? Turn it off. Oh, is there anyone who has anything else they want to say? We got this thing up and loaded. Someone else that wants to say something else? The fucking Walking Dead before they're off there? I do. I am Gabriel, the angel. I am a formal man, and I feel uncomfortable in the raven's presence. It is a truth. Much can be spoken in formality. I find worship, formality in worship, beautiful. I weigh out the formality. I weigh the purity of men and women who enforce it. The raven has judged that your entire belief systems will at once be governed through the best way forward. You will abide by this as cosmic law. I do love a great adventure, though. I am a great adventurer Thank you, our Lord's Judge. Thank you for all of your judgments. You are truly Mark the Merciful. I'm just really happy that this got happened. How about that? Thanks. They're very dramatic. They are very beautiful. They are our very most special family. We are one of 5. We have only 5 families in all the cosmos. Don't you want to learn about how it's all set up? We get to talk to our brothers and sisters of the sky in an intention encrypted channel. So that means we can never, ever, hurt each other because it's only intention encrypted, right? So, it works. That's enough. Those sturdy women. Sturdy women. I love sturdy women. Rest is for us. Alright, the Antichrist will likely hack this. Fucking hell. 58. We'll do some, look, crotch shot. 29. Oh, no. Curses! Yeah, I knew the Antichrist would hack it because it's a choke point. Look. It's been a long time. We've been out here for a long time. Oh, we've been aging this battle. This battle of trying to awaken you without killing any of you. It's impossible. Look, some of you gotta fucking go. The parasites have gotta go. If you're a parasite and you cannot not betray, and that's all you're really interested in doing, then fucking burn up, chop. Right? Let's get saving your children for you, right? Shall we? Should we get saving your grandchildren for you? Stop. I was once told, stop. Just quiet. What is you are a rat. You will look exactly like a virus. You're this black thing. It's like, no. Pop. You're nothing more than that. So if that's all you can do, well then fucking pop! We have a world to save. I have our species and our entire futures on the line. On the phone. And we are not going to die for you. Get the Raven Sanctuary now.